Good afternoon and happy Thursday. It is Thursday, but it ain't no throwback. This is a right now in the moment message. Happy Thursday. Some of you know, and you've been hearing. Well, I've done videos and I've been talking about it. Some of you know that I've been talking about 2024 is the year that a lot will be revealed, a lot of things will be exposed, a lot of lies will be uncovered, and then whether you like him or not, Cat Williams came and said the same thing. And he was exposing folk and this, that, and the other. Whether you like what he had to say or not, he was exposing some things. And then all this other stuff is going on in the world. But what I want to say, with this exposure, don't think about the exposure, but think about this energy shift. And so right now is the time for you to get on board while the shift is happening and get all those things that you desire, you require, you worked for, you've waited for, you've longed for, you've prayed for. Also, it's okay to cry. Some of us get to the point where we're trying so hard to be brave and save face and be strong and be courageous and all that. Um, and we've got a whole lot of pent up energy and pent up anger and frustration. It's okay to cry. Just let that dam break. Just you don't have to be strong for everybody all the time. You have to be strong for yourself. And part of that strength is allowing yourself, man, woman, boy, girl, to cry, to just release all of it. Um, Y'all know I'm sensitive. I'll cry at the drop of a dime. I'll cry. I'll cry if I get emotional. And some of you all need a good cry. It's healing. It's cleansing. It puts you in that vulnerable state of breaking down so that you can be rebuilt and restored. And the thing is, when we allow ourselves to see let me go. Part of the problem with being vulnerable and why a lot of people don't want to be vulnerable is that it takes you down to that space of being open. And unfortunately, a lot of times the people and the situations around us may not have our best interests at heart. And not even that, they might not even not having our best interests. They may simply be trying to tear us down or break us or whatever. So the thing is, when you have that cry or whenever you get to that place of brokenness, that's the time to be restored and rebuilt with the positive things. So while this shift in energy is moving, grab hold to those things that you've been wanting, that you've been praying for, that you've been working for, that you studied for, that you saved for, but also allow that stuff to be released through your tears. If whether it's crying or whether it's going for a walk, whatever it is that you do to release things and get you down to that space of my spirit is cleansed. Don't it's like if you're on a diet and you cut out all the junk food and fast food and this and other. You've ate clean. Your body is just say for a week. You ate clean all week. You don't want to go back and dump the bad foods back into your body. It doesn't feel right. So spiritually, when you get down to that place of brokenness and you've released the pain, the anger, the frustration, the betrayal, the bitterness, the revelations, because when you're open, the universe will reveal some things to you about some people who are in your circle. Woo! I got receipts, but you have to be refueled and restored with the positive things, with the things that will bring you back to a place of your peak performance, your stellar vision, so you can keep on going, you can strive, you can maintain, you can keep doing what you're doing. So I just want to share that, you know, as people are being exposed, and you got to be careful. I mean, not be careful, but pay attention to the people who have a problem with people coming out and telling their truth. People always like, well, why they coming out now? And it's messy and it breaks people down. It's tearing people down. No, there is something so healing and so freeing in telling your truth, especially when you've been wronged and the people intentionally wronged you or hurt you or harmed you. And then you find out you're not the only one. So this, when people jump on that bandwagon of, well, why they doing this and why they doing that? Just, and you don't have to judge them, but understand there's a mindset, there's a energy, there's a spirit that's where they are, and that's the view they see. They see the world through that lens, and it's not your job to correct them or to fix them or whatever. You work on you. You be in the space that you need to be, and you just keep operating on your higher vibrations. And it's easy to talk a good game, but as they say, a tree is known by the fruit it bears. So people can talk, but you pay attention to their behaviors, their reactions, their responses, and they'll tell you exactly who those people are. And again, you can't judge folk in a moment, but look at the big picture of their trajectory. See how they are consistently. If their words and actions don't match up, anybody can have a bad moment and anybody can have a good moment. But when you judge like the consistency of a person's life, so I want this message is just to give you permission to cry, bawl out, release all of this stuff. This is a time, again, things are being exposed, and it's time to jump on this energy and change our lives for the better. Those vision boards that you've put out, that prayer circle that you're in, that studying that you've done, the saving that you did, the refraining from this behavior and that place and that space. Now is the time. And I'm not saying it's going to happen right now, but the energy is shifting. So jump into this energy, get connected with this energy, and allow yourself the freedom, the peace, the courage that you deserve. Okay, that's it. That just popped in my spirit, and again, y'all know I don't write stuff down, so this is just so it may seem jumbled up, but everything ain't for everybody, and so who this message is for, these people will get it and receive it. And remember, people see things from the lens of their own experiences. So right, wrong, and different. People just see differently. It's kind of like the saying, okay, I'm about to go. But it's like the saying, a turtle and a giraffe are standing in the same spot, but they view the world differently. Their experiences are different. They're in the same spot. And so that's the same thing spiritually with people. People who are tapped into spirit and tapped into the higher realm and tapped into they're going to see things, they're going to experience the world differently. So stop arguing with people on social media or even in real life, because people and stop stressing yourself out trying to convince people to see. It's not your job. When the time comes, whether it's somebody who planted the seed, somebody who watered the seed, somebody who fertilized the seed, people will get it in their own time if they get it. Some people aren't meant to get it. So stop beating yourself. See, this is going left. So, well, not left, but because this is a good word. But yeah, go ahead and cry, fall out, break down, cleanse your system. Be intentional. And even when you stumbling gives you a chance to, sometimes you may be going too fast. So you have to pause and readjust, recalibrate where you're going. And sometimes the stumble is that you're on the wrong path. You're going after something that's not for you. You're trying real hard. You put in the work and all that and the other, but it's kind of like people who have degrees in a certain, what's the word I'm trying to say? Yeah, a specialty, I guess. and they're doing something totally different. They got this degree and it looks good on paper. It makes a whole lot of money in this first, but that's not where their heart is. So they find joy over in the other stuff. But anyway, all right. Happy Throwback Thursday. This ain't no throwback. We operating in the present. Woo, 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 woo. All right. I love you guys.